Welcome back, survivors. I'm Lonely Wolf, and today we're heading down to the coast. This is the second entry in my spoiler-lite region guide series for The Long Dark, a series where we explore the world of Great Bear Island without giving everything away. No detailed maps, no guaranteed loot locations, just a scenic showcase in the background while I give you a spoiler-lite walkthrough to help you survive and thrive while keeping the wonder intact. Today's region? Coastal Highway. Coastal Highway is a sprawling, open region nestled between the icy cliffs and frozen sea. If Mystery Lake feels like a valley you can master, Coastal Highway should feel like a region you can swim in. Just not literally. Doing that will get you hypothermia. Watch for weak ice along the edges of the ocean. However, the world's bounty will be at your fingertips here via beachcombing if you're brave enough and quick enough to avoid crashing through. The region offers wide visibility, interconnected roads, and a ton of shoreline to explore. But don't let the openness fool you. There is danger behind every drift and every detour. Wolves love to patrol the waterfront, and bears have their favorite haunts. And blizzards? They'll turn open space into a white void within seconds. This region rewards careful planning with bountiful, plentiful loot. Its landmarks are big and bold. Roads, fishing huts, and island cabins. But they're all spread out. You'll be covering a lot of ground here, and you'll want to know where you're going before the weather shifts or night falls. Locking in a walking direction is key, and many players like to leave sticks, stones, or other items to point the way out on the ice, to help guide their way home in the fog or a blizzard. Spray paint can also come in handy here. Remember the danger I mentioned before? Compared to Mystery Lake, you'll find denser, hostile wildlife here, and it's ready for you to walk in unaware. But being cautious and having a plan will get you in and out without a scar. Coastal Highway structure is unique. A main road winds through the region, connecting a variety of cabins, vehicles, cliffs, and side roads that all beg to be explored. The frozen coastline is your friend and enemy. It's great for navigation, but it's also exposed to the elements. You can often find deer out here from time to time, as well as many nice fishing huts where you can spend hours with your line in the water, itching for a fresh catch. The inland hills do offer shelter and seclusion, but it can get confusing fast if you're not familiar with their layout. Just like Mystery Lake has the rail line, Coastal Highway has the road, and if you follow it carefully, it will usually lead you somewhere worthwhile. A couple of snow tracks are present up in the hills, and these will also help guide you home. Just be aware of sharp corners or elevation differences. Animals like to hide behind these. Perhaps you'll be the one to scare them as you round the corner, but don't count on it. The hillsides will present tougher navigation challenges for new players, but as long as you pick a direction or follow a road, you'll get where you're going. Eventually. This region also serves as a major junction. You can head to Desolation Point, or you can travel back inland to Pleasant Valley via a winding mountain pass and a coal mine. For DLC owners, it's also one of the better jumping off points for accessing the far territories, depending on your chosen route. And this is the region where you'll interact with the trader, leaving him items and getting fresh new gear in return. As long as you plan carefully and memorize the landscape, you'll get along just fine here. The hills aren't too bad, even in a blizzard or a fog, but as mentioned earlier, take great care on the ice. A quick blizzard can leave you wandering in circles till you freeze to death. Coastal Highway has some of the most popular base locations in the game, thanks to its abundance of fishing huts, cabins, and mid-sized homes. There's no shortage of shelter here, but not all shelter is safe. Some homes are well positioned with close access to fishing, firewood, and hunting. Others, they're a trap, vulnerable to wildlife patrols or lacking in key resources. One of the most iconic base options sits atop a rise near the center of the map. I won't name it here, but if you've played the game long enough, you know the one. It's got views for days, plenty of storage, and it feels like a slice of post-apocalyptic coastal paradise, so long as you can keep the firewood stocked. Misanthropes and Jackrabbit Island both have good options if you like to be near the sea, and the coastal town site has oodles of storage, a workbench, and plenty of materials. Just keep your head on a swivel. Let me know if you've ever set up home on either of the islands in the comments below. My favorite location is the little fishing camp, tucked away near the far end of the region. There's an outdoor workbench here, which can introduce some oddities when it comes time to craft, but the cabins do all have ample storage, and you're never far from fishing, hunting, and natural resources. Just be cautious for wandering wildlife. Coastal Highway is resource rich. You're going to find fishing huts on the ice, deer and rabbits in the hills, and the occasional moose in the more remote corners. But this region also introduces more consistent wolf activity, especially along the main roads and the frozen waterfront. You'll need to move smart, scout often, and make every trip count. Fish for food, harvest saplings, check those cabins, but don't get greedy. Coastal Highway can turn from peaceful to punishing in the time it takes to light a match. But due to all the man-made structures, you can get a bounty of food, materials, water, and clothing. You can even get some great mid to late game clothing items here. One thing you'll want to keep in the back of your mind is that open natural shelter, like caves, do not exist at all in this region. If you're worried about cabin fever, this is not the best place to be. You'll need to travel to another region or build a snow shelter to keep your cabin fever risk down. But as long as you can manage that risk, this region won't disappoint you. Another great value add to this region is the multiple mines and cave systems. This makes it a great stopping point for Interloper players for that sweet, sweet coal, so long as Santa's been generous this week. Even if you're not a Loper player, the abundant coal ensures you won't need to be chopping limbs down for fir or cedar with any regularity. What makes Coastal Highway special is its contrast. You'll feel like you would have the world at your feet, until the wind kicks up and a pack of wolves blocks your only way home. It's beautiful, brutal, and balanced, offering room to breathe, but forcing you to earn your place. It's one of the most revisited regions in the game for a reason. Easy fishing, great loot, excellent base locations, and flexible navigation options. If you're looking for a region that rewards both beginners and long-term survivors, Coastal Highway is a must visit. In the previous guide, I talked about my personal opinions placing Coastal Highway as a more beginner-friendly region. This is really only true in two main aspects: the temperature and the amount of goodies and loot available here. When the weather isn't bad, Coastal Highway is one of, if not the most temperate regions in the game. That, of course, is happily balanced by the incessant wolves and annoying bear wandering throughout the region. Just when you think you're safe, you will come face to face with something that can and will end your run. But as long as you keep your head on a swivel and know how to avoid wildlife, you're all set. So whether you're coming here for the loot, the view, or a fresh start after a close call, Coastal Highway has something to offer you, if you're ready to face whatever it throws at you. If you've enjoyed the spoiler-lite review, go ahead, give the video a like, drop a comment with your favorite location or memory from this region, and consider subscribing for more immersive guides to the Long Dark and a lot of other gaming content besides. Until next time, stay safe and stay warm out there.